Hello folks, it is the 20th of November in 2020. I'm making this video for my Carolina Skiff because I could not find this information anywhere. So I wanted to share it with y'all. It's about pulling the wheel. I got to pull the dash off so I can get behind there and look at the wiring. I've had an intermittent problem with my ignition. So anyway, this is my 2005 Carolina Skiff's 19-footer. And anyway, I had a bear of a time. The reason being is because there is a woodruff key. This is what a woodruff looks like a D shape. It fits in that little slot right there on the inside of the wheel. To get this darn thing off, I saw all sorts of tips on some really great videos, and I'm sure it works for some boats, even Carolina Skiffs, but I could not get it to work. It's where they put their thigh underneath the wheel and then put pressure on with their opposite hand, and then popped the middle bolt with a hammer, and it looked like it came right off after they jiggled it a bit. Well, mine didn't work like that, and that partly I think because this woodruff is corroded, and it was basically half welded there with that corrosion, so it wouldn't budge. So long story short, I got this gear puller from Advance Auto. It's a 6-inch, and it's spread just enough for me to straddle the wheel and get underneath there. Some of those other gear pullers, they have real thick teeth on the end there, whatever you call them, arms to grab it. So I had to get one that was thin enough. You can see I bent this darn thing as I was cranking it. So what I would do is intermittently, as I got through to a point where I couldn't budge anymore, started to bend, I would pop the end here with a hammer, and it would pull it back a little bit. I had to do it like 2 or 3 times. Then I would crank some more, and eventually it finally popped. Oh, in between, this is important, at least it was for mine. Sorry, I'm looking for a small screwdriver. Anyway, a screwdriver that fits in here. Yeah, this is the one I used. I put it in there where that woodruff key is and banged the devil out of it. The whole process in between. Because the whole idea is trying to push that woodruff key, and it really didn't do anything with it. I think it was the gear puller that did most of the work. And I just put this back in here just to show you how I had it assembled. But it ended up biting into the end of the bolt. And I had stripped it also on the threads here, trying to do the other process that they showed. Yeah, they said basically put the nut on there and then to strike it with a hammer. Well, all I did was push my threads down. So my machinist buddy told me to take a Dremel, and I got to do it some more. Get down to the threads to where you can get over it. You can see how you don't have to take much off. A Dremel will eat it really quick. So anyway, I'm going to take this down a little bit more to where I can get this new nut over it when I put it all back together. So anyway, this column comes off 2 screws, and then you get to the you get several different screws around the perimeter. So I'm going to pull this off and see what I can get done. But that's my video for the day. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what was going on with it. It should be helpful. If you got any questions, please write me, and I would be glad to pass it on. Thanks.